At exactly 12:40 a.m., the security camera inside a high school in Salem recorded something impossible. A classroom, completely empty. And then, a chair moved on its own. But that wasn't the terrifying part, because seconds later, something sat down, and it wasn't human. The last student in room 214. True horror story. USA school. The job. Ryan Carter needed money. College bills weren't cheap. So when he found a night security job at an old high school in Salem, he didn't think twice. The building was old. Really old. Long wooden hallways that creaked with every step. Rows of lockers that echoed even the smallest sound. And classrooms that looked untouched for years. His shift started at 10 p.m., ended at 5 a.m. Simple job. Walk around, check doors, make sure no one was inside. But before leaving, the principal told him something strange. After midnight, stay away from room 214. Ryan smirked. Why? Ghost story. The principal didn't smile. Just don't go there. First night. The first few hours were normal. Silent hallways, locked classrooms, dim emergency lights. At exactly 12:40 a.m., Ryan heard something. Scrape, like a chair dragging across the floor. He froze. Hello? No answer. The sound came again, from upstairs. Ryan checked the floor map. Room 214. He sighed. Probably janitor forgot something. The door. The hallway felt colder, darker. Ryan walked slowly, flashlight in hand. Then he saw it. Room 214. The door was open. Just slightly. Ryan frowned. I locked this earlier. He pushed the door. It creaked open. The first movement. The classroom looked normal. Desks in rows, board clean, chairs aligned, except one. A single chair, turned toward the blackboard. Ryan stepped closer, moved it back. Okay, weird. He turned to leave. Then, scrape, the chair moved again, on its own, turning slowly, back toward the board. The camera truth. Ryan rushed to the security room, pulled up camera 6, room 214, empty. Then, the chair moved, on screen. No one touching it, Ryan whispered. No, no. The second night, at 12:40 a.m., the sound came again, louder, more aggressive. Ryan grabbed the radio. Anyone inside? Static. Then, a voice, distorted, broken. You're late. The rearranged room. He went upstairs. Room 214 was open. Wider this time. Inside, the desks were no longer in rows. They were arranged in a circle, and in the center, the chair, facing the door. Waiting. The student appears. Ryan stepped inside. The lights flickered, then went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Then, he felt it. Someone behind him, breathing, cold, slow. He turned and saw him. A student. Sitting on the chair, head down, still. The face, hey, you shouldn't be here. The student slowly lifted his head, and Ryan froze. Eyes, completely black, skin pale, and a smile. Too wide, too wrong, the student whispered. You took my seat. The loop Ryan ran, but the hallway didn't end. Every turn led back to room 214. Doors appeared where none existed. Lights flickered violently, and every time, he heard the scraping, closer, faster, the final recording. The next morning, police checked the cameras. At 12:40 a.m., Ryan entered room 214. Then, he stopped, turned toward the chair, and slowly sat down, like someone told him to. Then, another chair moved. On its own, right beside him, invisible. The end. Now, every night at 12:40 a.m., camera 6 records the same thing. The classroom, empty. Then, A chair moves, and someone sits. Sometimes two people, sometimes more. And if you listen carefully, you can hear a voice whispering, "Class has started." At exactly 1:13 a.m., the intercom system inside an abandoned high school in Cleveland turned on by itself. A voice came through the speakers, calling students to class. The only problem was, the school had been closed for over 15 years, and no one was supposed to be inside. The job. This happened in 2022. A guy named Noah took a temporary night security job at an old abandoned school building. The place was scheduled for demolition, so his job was simple. Stay inside, make sure no one entered, report anything unusual. The contractor told him, one thing before leaving: if the intercom turns on, don't answer it. Noah laughed. Why would it turn on? The man didn't respond. Night 1, the building was dead silent. Broken lockers, dust everywhere. Classrooms left exactly as they were years ago. At 1:13 a.m., the lights flickered. Then, click. The intercom turned on. A low static filled the halls. Noah froze. Then a voice came through, soft, calm. "All students, please return to your classrooms." Noah whispered, "Nope." The second announcement. He ignored it, but a few seconds later, the voice came again, clearer this time. "Noah, you're late." His heart stopped. How does it know my name? The hallway? Noah grabbed his flashlight, walked into the hallway. The speakers were still buzzing. Then, he heard footsteps. Not his, somewhere ahead, slow, dragging. He pointed the flashlight. Nothing, but the sound continued. The classroom door was open, room 108. Inside, chairs were arranged neatly, like a class was about to begin. Noah frowned. This wasn't like this earlier. Then, a chair moved on its own, sliding across the floor. The attendance. The intercom clicked again. "Attendance will now begin." Noah stepped back. The voice started calling names. Old names. Students who used to study there. Then, "Noah Carter." Silence. Then louder. "Present yourself." The third night, Noah tried to ignore it. But every night at 1:13 a.m., the announcements got worse. More aggressive, more personal. Then one night, the voice changed. It wasn't calm anymore. It was angry. "You are disrupting the class." The truth. Noah searched online. Found an old article. Years ago, a teacher locked students inside a classroom during an emergency. The intercom malfunctioned. No one heard their calls for help. They died inside, waiting for someone to call their names. The final night, at 1:13 a.m., the intercom turned on again, but this time, every speaker in the school activated. The voice echoed everywhere. "Class is now full." Noah tried to leave, but the main door wouldn't open. Then, footsteps, dozens of them, from every hallway, coming toward him. The classroom, room 108 door slammed open. Inside, every chair was filled with something, dark figures, sitting still, facing forward, waiting. Then all of them turned, at the same time, toward Noah. The last announcement. The intercom whispered, "Take your seat." A chair slid forward, empty, waiting for him. Noah stepped back. No, together, and started walking toward him. The end. The next morning, workers found the building empty. Noah was gone, but the intercom system was still on, looping one message: attendance complete. And in room 108, one chair was no longer empty.